As we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Cleveland Browns. Stadium. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chris Nagar now for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Raiders 0. Chris Nagar set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard
line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Carr. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. And 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Carr's throw there complete to Ruggs. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Thomas. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
4 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll go option to the short side, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Browns are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Raiders nothing. Set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's caught by Hooper. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now a throw here to his running back. And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Now a play fake. Carr. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. 21-0 our score after 1.
Raiders nothing.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Complete to Darren Waller. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koromoa on the tackle. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. And they'll run again. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. 1st down after 1st down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
29. Chase Splash.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Austin Eckler there to make the grab. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Raiders 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. Touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
It's a loss of 2.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. DJ Moore on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half. An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
The 29-yard line.
From the 29, Carr flushed out right. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Check number 6. Check number 6. What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight? Ready to run.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there for the Raiders. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
93. Alert flare, flare. Kill. Turn up. Kill, turn up.
Express. Your mind.
Carr. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Carr. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Strong. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Gets it to Strong. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now this time he'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 30. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play there for the Raiders. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And it's caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
93. 93.
To throw again on second down. Carr. That is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
iPhone 10. iPhone 10. Let's go 1-1.
Hey, Raider 2.
Throwing now is Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter. Strong. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Kevin King with a pick. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr escaping the pressure right. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Raiders. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Carr. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown Vegas. Henry Ruggs there to make the grab. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line.
First down, Cleveland.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Mixon with a first down carry. Oh, good move. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. First and goal.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Joe Mixon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
42, Raiders 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing his car. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Carr to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Carr. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Carr. Flushed out right. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Carr now on 1st down. Oh, he gets loose right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Carr again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Troy Pride.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final try now for Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one has gone as time has run out on this ball game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Cleveland, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.
YBN want a thing up.